All right. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Let me get everybody tagged.
Oh, Lordy May, where's my app? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, Lordy May. Oh, here. I found it. Found us.
Okay. I know we're a little early, but we have a lot to go through tonight. I know Wendy said she's going to be watching. She's driving to Springfield for her job. So she's going to be watching, but she won't be able to comment. So we understand that. Hopefully you have a safe drive. So sorry, I'm yawning.
I am going to be talking. So give me a little bit of time on announcements to talk to people of this area to go to the Elks Club on the 27th.
Okay.
And to be a part of that. It's the last Tuesday of the month. I hope it's the 27th.
Okay.
You're leaving for Dallas or for Charleston on the 28th, which is a Wednesday.
Why it keeps getting smaller? What is going on here? Hold on a second. Something's going on with my screen. Give me a minute. I leave on Monday, the last Monday of July.
Which is the 26th. Is that correct?
28th.
Okay, then it's the 29th. Okay. Since we're not having a virtual meeting or anything, I really want to get as many Mary Kay consultants there as we can.
Okay.
That's very, very, very important that we support the Shining Star.
I think I saved that image actually, so I could post it. Let me look here.
Oh, that'd be great.
Because I remember seeing it. Hang on. All right. Oh crap! Where did it go? I just saw it too. Maybe I can hold on. Let me see if I can search for it. Shining. Here it is. Yep. Okay. Quartermania for kids. Yep. Tuesday, July. Okay. I'll go ahead and post this in both Facebook groups.
Yeah, we need it, and let them know there's no virtual meeting.
Okay.
And I'd like to say, and even buying a paddle, that money goes to site that goes there, because I know they don't understand that. I know people don't understand. I didn't understand, but Karen really explained it to me. He said everything, every quarter, everything. Well, at least our quarters all go to Shining Star.
Yep. Absolutely. Those paddles add up. All right, we're going to go ahead and jump in here and get started. We have a lot to cover tonight. So welcome to your Tuesday night virtual meeting. This Thursday in our Girlfriend Hour group is going to be hydration boosters. So make sure you are in there, you're commenting, you're sharing, tagging your people, inviting people. That is an amazing tool for you to use every Thursday night to have a party going. And so this week will be hydration boosters. Next week is going to be 5-minute summer makeup. And we will be using quite a few of the looks because they are really quick looks to put on for the makeover contest. So that'll be Thursday, July 24th. And then the last Thursday is July 31st. And my mom will be doing summer skincare that night because Nellie and I will be driving back from seminar from Charlotte, North Carolina. And also that week, which will be July 29th, there will be no unit meeting because we will be at seminar. So there'll be no virtual unit meeting.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you say no virtual.
Yeah, I should say that.
Yeah.
No virtual unit meeting on Tuesday the 29th. But that is when the Dixon Elks Quartermania is going on. I just posted the information, and they are donating all the proceeds to the Shining Star Child Advocacy Center. So it's really important, and we would love to have a good showing for everyone to show up and really support that. Okay, bingo in Sterling is going to be the Monday before that. So Monday, July 28th will be bingo at the Sterling Star Center. Is there anything you want to say? Any announcements for that, Mom?
But it does have to be RSVP. And we always know as you're inviting guests, they don't want to tell you, well, I don't know if I can, or blah, blah, blah. Just say, I'm sorry. If you can't tell me yes now, I have to invite someone else because we only have so many seats.
Yep.
And we counted them last night to be absolutely, as tight as a drum, 28. But that's not including consultants. So we have to know ahead of time. And the deadline is and last time we had to turn people away on Sunday night. So deadline Sunday night, you turn in your count, and this is not a big area, so we do have to have that going on. And I also know people won't let you know till the last minute, so you can start talking to them now. But that's why you've got to say, I'm so sorry. You've got to make sure I can put you in. You got to let me know for sure because it is very tight. And we need to know if you can be there. So, offer them a free eyeshadow, offer them a new pressed powder or something. The Rich Truffle is going out. Offer them a Rich Truffle lipstick, whatever you want. But do that to make sure that they, will be there and that we're not overflowing and don't have any place for people. And another thing, ladies, you're going to hear me say this more. Do not be late. Do not be late. I will not go back. So if you come in, the place is crowded, you can't find a seat, to sit with your friends, and you don't know anybody there, that makes it a very uncomfortable evening. So make sure you get there early. Make sure you're there early. Get your spot there early. Get your people in there so everyone has a spot. Once they are in there, more than likely they won't be able to get up again. That's what we're planning on. So please, please, please. This is something really fun to do right before our awards, and you want to have lots of guests for this.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right. That sounds like a great night. And then these are your July special deals. Make sure you're using this when you talk with your customers when they're purchasing $50. Also, our July beauty box. So far, I think I have 3 sold. Everyone seems to be really, excited about that roll-up bag. And I'm excited to talk about that at our bingo that we have coming up. So these are 2 really great ways to connect with your customers. All right, let's talk about our awards. So for our South Florida awards, we do ours with bingo because we're a smaller group down here, and so we make it a guest event. So I know we have about 8 guests attending, but consultant wise, hi Ashley, we got started a little early. Consultant wise, I just have Stacy and Nellie. So, and Stacy, you've turned in your recap sheet. I have that. So I just want to make sure I'm not missing any other consultants for South Florida. And then for Illinois, these are the ladies, and Vicki Friedrich needs to be added to the
Vicki should be on there.
Yes, that was my fault. I missed her. She did send it to me. I missed it. And she was nice enough to text me because I posted it on Facebook, and I appreciate her. And she did send it to me. I just missed it. So, so this is who I have. And does this look right to you?
I went over it as much as I can. I think that's what we have. Yes.
Okay. All right. So again, if you plan on attending and you just don't want to send in a recap sheet, that's fine.
That is fine.
We just need to know because, like the court of sales and things like that we get from Mary Kay, we will include you in it, but we need to know that you're attending. And I'm going to start working on this probably on Thursday, maybe a little bit tomorrow, but on Thursday. So, like I know Christy Bennell, I don't know if she's planning on attending.
I know she's planning on saying she was just now driving back. Like I said, she probably got back in this morning.
Okay.
Tuesday, right? Yeah. So
and I know she's new, so I know.
I get her shifted over.
Yeah.
It's like re-entry. It is for me when I'm coming back. It's like whole new re-entry back into the world to get into that schedule.
And everyone, not everyone, but a few of you put on your recap sheets for the classes from Mary Kay. If you did them last year, that still counts. That's okay. The MK Confident, if you have completed all 40. And actually, Wendy said now there's 45. She said they have added a few more legal classes. You can go on there and check and see if you've done it or not. And then your bling buttons for advanced skincare, advanced color, and advanced product. If you did them last year, you're good. You don't have to do them every year.
So on our list of people coming, we should have Vicki on that list and Christy Bennell, because I know she's coming.
Okay, I'll add them then to the list because I know Vicki. I'll add Christy. I wasn't sure about her. Okay, and so that's where we're at with that. So if you did it last year, you're good. You don't need to do it again. And if you don't know, go to Mary Kay in Touch, look under reports, and you can see or click on MK Confident and see how that goes. Okay, see how that works if that's there for you. All right, our preferred customer program. Remember, the deadline is August 1st. The deadline is August 1st, and it sounds like we're all going to have a really busy last week of July. You guys got bingo, and then your quarter auction. We have seminar, those of us that are attending. So get that preferred customer program done this week. I'm putting it on my list right now. I'm making
just put it on my list too.
A massive list right here. So the only person that has done it as of this morning in both of our units is Vicki Friedrich.
All right, Vicki.
So congratulations, Vicki. We did get you in on this part. We got you there. So congratulations.
She has that wonderful, wonderful Jana Friedrichs. Her daughter got engaged last night. Hooray!
Congratulations to your whole family. That is wonderful. Congratulations. All right, everybody. So get your PCP done next Tuesday, the 22nd. That'll be our last meeting for July. That'll be our last meeting before this deadline. So let's all just take an oath that we're going to all get our PCPs done by next Tuesday. Can we all agree to that?
I do.
All right, let's get that done. All right, Lucky 13 Achievers. Today is the last day. You still have time.
Now, Judy Townsend did do it. She texted me about 3 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Well, this morning. I think it was this morning.
Right. She just did about 3:30 or 4.
We did it yesterday. I can't remember. They're all running together. But anyways, congratulations, Lucky 13 Achiever, Ashley Harper. Congratulations, Lucky 13 Achiever, Wendy Schaefer. Congratulations, Lucky 13 Achiever, Deb Stiefel. Way to go. And Donna Henson. Woohoo. And Judy Townsend. Sorry, I don't have to, but congratulations. So, ladies, you still have time. You still have until tonight to place that $350 wholesale order and sell 13 items by July 15th, that's today, to win that beautiful blinged out credit card case. You're going to definitely want to have that. So get those orders in tonight. All right, Winning Streak Club. Here are the ladies that are tracking the Winning Streak Club. This is the last month for you to place your order. This is the last month of the 3-month club. And so the ladies whose name are in red, you have completed it. You have finished. So, Mom, I'll let you.
Judy Townsend has 2. So,
okay.
Again, we got her in there. All right, and they are Christy Bennell, Fabi Cruz, Angelina Dielchow, Tish Emily, Jana Friedrich, Vicki Friedrich, yay, Vicki. Arlene Harper, Ashley Harper, yes, she has finished it. Donna Henson, yes, she has finished it. Lori Pitzer Hansen, Deb Stiefel, yay, she finished it. Judy Townsend and Mary Jo Zinke.
Woohoo! All right, way to go. And for our Stellar Stars unit, we have Tracy Rowe and Wendy Schaefer has completed.
All right, way to go, girls.
Woohoo! Awesome. Okay, for the new Power Up and Grow Challenge, remember this is replacing the 700 wholesale gift that you would earn from Mary Kay when you place a 700 wholesale order. So now how it works is when you place a 600 wholesale order in July and August, you will earn the exclusive Mary Kay Packed Party earring set. So you get all 4 and 400 star credits that you do not have to be a star consultant to shop with them. But if you are a star, then that will get you 2,100 if you just do 1,800 for the quarter. That'll bump you up to 2,100 to shop with. Hi, Fabi. We're glad you're here with us.
Hey, Fabi girl.
So as of this morning, we have one consultant that is tracking so far. You do have until the end of July to place that 600 wholesale order to track this. And that is Deb Steeple.
All right, Deb.
Congratulations, Deb. You
She
are
is a
tracking the brand
superstar.
new
She is
Power
a
Up and
superstar.
Grow contest.
That girl, I'm serious. With everything she's got on her plate, she is on fire. She is literally on fire.
That is awesome. All right, the makeover contest starts today. Today's the first day of our makeover contest. So if you go to your unit Facebook groups, I posted, I think it was actually last Wednesday. I think Wendy got them to me like the day after our meeting. Wendy found some really great images for those looks because if you remember, I was asking everybody.
I have the black and white images on my phone that I've been using.
Right. No, I posted these, I think, last Wednesday in both groups.
Really?
Yes.
I looked all day. Well, okay, I'll look again.
Well, you got to scroll down.
I'm wearing the Golden Glow right now.
Okay.
I am wearing the Golden Glow. So.
Well, we need to start wearing them. We need to start posting them. We need to start talking about this. Yep. Start booking for it right now. We're going to talk. I'm going to talk about this. It's going to be in our girlfriend hour group. So start booking your appointments now and get those entries in. Because remember, the winner that we have 5 winners that will win $5,000 gift cards, like cash gift card. And so does their consultant. So this is a big, big, big contest, and we want to make sure you get as many entries as possible. Also, for our Michael Kors contest, we are at 39 entries. I added the people who can't think of the right word, who entered this week. So we're at 39. So this ends on Monday, July 27th. No, I'm sorry, Sunday, July 27th is when this contest ends. So it's coming up, ladies. And I really feel like we should hit the goal of 50 entries of watching that 10-minute video and filling out the survey. So if you want to be a part of that, let's really reach and let's get those last few and cross that finish line to get 50 people. So we just need 11 more, right? 11 more by the 27th to be a part of our Survey Says contest. And remember, every time you have a customer watch it and fill it out, you are also going to get an entry into the purse drawing. Oh, wonderful. All right. Ashley's got someone who's interested in the makeover contest. Love it. That's fantastic. All right. Good. Okay. So I posted this today. This is a tool that Tandy Fisher, who is the sales director in Rockford, Illinois, has been kind enough to do this go give and just put it all out there, all the materials, all the instructions on how to do the National Court of Sales. Now, they did increase it this year. It has been 40,000. Now it is 45,000. And so she teaches you exactly how to do this. And we're going to watch all 3 videos tonight. I think total it's 20 minutes or maybe 25 minutes total. I will post this link for you. So if you miss it or you want to go back and watch something, it is going to be in your girlfriend or in the unit groups, okay, in our unit Facebook groups. And then I also in this link down here is all of the materials that you're going to hear her talk about, the customer-centered graphics. They are all in there, and they're going to tell you exactly, you can print them out, what to do, all of this that you see.
That has nothing to do with Mary Kay in Touch, right?
Nothing to do with Mary Kay in Touch, no.
Okay.
No. And so all of the images that are going to go with this, all the tracking sheets, the whole binder is going to be at this link. And the name of the link is, where is it? Right here. It's called pajamagraphics.com. Pajamagraphics.com, because that is the lady she partnered with to make all the graphics. And then this lady also has a lot of other graphics as well. Let me see. I hope I don't mess this all up. Let me click on this.
Is that all lowercase, Heather?
Uh-huh. Okay. It's not going to take. Hold on. I got to share the screen again. I do want to show this to you guys. All right. Stop that. Share screen. Okay, yes, this is what I want to show you. Okay, so I clicked on at the bottom where it said consult customer graphics, and when it's going to take you to this page, which is the pajamagraphics.com. That's the name of this lady's company, and you want to click where it says Go Give right here. Okay, Go Give, and that's where you will find all of this information. So let me go back to this tab here again. Customer centered graphics. Oh, you can't see that one. Sorry that. Make this difficult here. Stop screen, and then we got to start it again. Okay. Okay. Oops, wrong one. Here we go. All right, so we are going to get ready. So get your pen and paper and get ready for the first video. Here we go. Oh. Remove. Add. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Tandy Fisher. I'm a $1 million sales director in Rockford, Illinois, and I am thrilled to come to you today with this idea called 45. It's all about building 45 customers who use $1,000 of products a year that add up to $45,000 retail to put you on the national court of sales, earning your diamond ring and bringing extra income into your family. Now, you might think this idea looks kind of familiar if you've looked into some of the tools that are attached to this. It is similar to the 40 customer binder that made its way across much of the Mary Kay world in the past 4 years since I released those videos. And I shared on those videos that it originated from this old but timeless training that I came across one time from this brilliant director that I had never met, but I had wanted to give credit where credit was due. Well, her name is Brenda Howell, who I have since met, and she is just as beautiful as she is brilliant. And I'm so grateful to have seen that training from long ago. And now a huge thank you to Erin Marlowe, who has made this part of her Go Give collection so we can share all of this with the Mary Kay world. She has changed a lot of the tools that goes with it and has put it on Canva so you can go in and make any changes that you want. All right, so binder, that's the first thing. I want you to grab a binder that you love to look at because you will be looking at it. You want it to bring you joy when you see it, that you want to open it and want to work with your binder. You might change your binder often. I have had the same binder for 4 years. It must be made pretty well because it's holding up well for as much as it's been used. But I might end up changing it. You just never know. The other thing you could do is Erin made this great cover page. So you could always put it in a clear binder and just have the Thrive 45 to Thrive just on the front of it there too. So, okay, so let's get into the 25 products that we're specifically talking about. And there is a list that is in there. Now, these 25 products you could change around and you will notice as you look at them that you're like, Tandy, like, they should use a lot more product than that, or they would use more than that in a year if they're using it consistently. You are totally right, which should also make you realize how simple it could be to get 45 customers to use $1,000 of product a year. What this also shows you is that if they're not getting it from you, they're getting it from somewhere else. And so the goal is to have all your customers thinking of only you when they run out of anything skincare, any supplement, any color, any body care, any fragrance. We want them thinking of you because the more they order and the more reorders, the more they're going to think of you. All right, so let's talk about these 25 specific items. So the first is 2 Timewise Miracle Sets. Okay, so 2 sets in a whole year, that's probably not going to fully last, right? But again, we're going low on this. You also might have more customers like I do that use the Voluform Timewise Repair than they do Miracle Set. Well, great. That'll help you get to the 1,000 even that much faster. So go ahead and just mark that the same way you would the Timewise Miracle Set. I have 1 replenishing serum C+E, 1 box of hydrogel eye patches, 1 microdermabrasion plus set. That could also be a peel in that line. 2 oil-free eye makeup removers, 2 micellar waters, 1 satin lip set, 1 gel mask or charcoal mask, 2 foundation primers, 1 under eye corrector or concealer, 2 CC creams, which could also be foundation. So if they use that, mark it in the same place. 1 silky setting powder or translucent powder, 1 Clinical Solutions Retinol 0.3, 1 Clinical Solutions Booster, 1 Perfect Palette. That is the only non-consumable item in the entire list, but it's there on purpose to help you to remember to get your skincare customers on basic color as well. Now, if you are completing that, you're doing this year after year, you might change that out for that specific customer that already has the palette. Now do they have brushes? Do they have something else in that spot? You'll also see a blush, a contour, a liquid eyeshadow, 3 ChromaFusion eyeshadows, 2 waterproof eyeliners, 2 ultimate mascaras. I know they should change them every 3 months, but just in case, 2 on there. And it could be any mascara. 2 lipsticks, which could also be a lip gloss or another lip product. 1 waterproof lip liner, 2 precision brow liners or brow tints, and 1 balancing toner. Now, all of these items add up to $1,000. So again, it can be adjusted, but those are just really basic ones that I feel like every customer either they're already using it or they should be using it. It would be something anyone and everyone can use. So let's think about that. Again, if you have 20 or 45 customers using those 25 specific products that add up to $1,000, you guys, that is the national quota sales. That is earning your diamond ring. It's bringing in $18,000 to $22,500 of product into your family every single year. That is huge. And that is a reason in itself to be doing this tracking. Now, why do I give that range? Well, 22,500 is half of 45,000. However, we teach 60-40 split in Mary Kay. So you're taking 60% to put back in. That's going to cover your samples that I'm going to teach you how to use in an upcoming video. It's going to help to pay for your preferred customer program. So in that range would be the profit that comes from that. Another thing I'm going to teach you to do in the upcoming videos, and there'll be a few to follow this one. One is to learn about each and every single one of these products on their own. So you'll want to pull up the product fact sheet from Mary Kay InTouch and learn about these, print them off, have it in your binder so you can learn it, study it. Make sure you are personally using all of the products that are on this list, because when we use the products and we love them, we sell them from experience and with more passion. This will also help you to know what products to stock for demos. So all of these products, your customers should be trying a bunch of them when they sit down with you for a one-on-one facial. If it's somebody from a distance or from that you're going to use samples with, you want to make sure you're ordering those samples from Mary Kay InTouch. And again, I'll teach you how to use the coupons with those in the upcoming videos, even if they do live close by. This is also going to help you to do even next level customer service, because all of this binder and everything about it is to help you to give the best customer service available to your customers, because we know that when you give great customer service, you will immediately stand out from the rest, especially in these days. And again, we want your customers to think of only you with all of their skincare and beauty needs. But next level will come from you knowing exactly what your customers use. And now you can make sure you have those items stocked in your inventory. So when they run out and they need another one, you have it right there immediately ready to go. So I cannot wait to see just how this impacts your business. And when you have these products on hand that they are trying first, we know that when they try, they tend to buy, right? Because they feel it on their skin. They see the difference, feel the difference, and the product just sells itself. So we want to make this simple. We want to make this easy on you and just a natural flow that comes from giving great customer service. I have loved hearing from those of you that have used the binder in the past few years, just how this has impacted your business, and can't wait to see how this will impact your business, this 45 to Thrive, here in the year to come and beyond. So just to help you to hit that quota sales, I can't wait to hear how many are crossing that seminar stage just from implementing this, in addition to all the other amazing things that you already do. I am confident for your customers right now. So can't wait to hear all about it. And I will see you on the next video.
Okay, so let's go to the next one here. So the first thing you need to do is get your binder and then go to that site, which I told you is pajamagraphics.com. All this information will be in your unit groups as soon as we finish here, and start getting your binder put together so you can start tracking for those 45 customers using that list of products. Now, like it may be, instead of a compact, maybe it's a, a brush set or something like that, but focus on something very similar to that. It's okay if it's moved around a little bit, because that's going to get you the $1,000 for that customer for that year. Okay.
Hello again. My name is Tandy Fisher, $1 Million Sales Director from Rockford, Illinois, and this is video 2 in the 45 to Thrive series. So if you haven't seen video 1 yet, stop this recording and go back and watch it first. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about all of the print-offs from the collab that you're going to want to have in your binder, and I'll give you suggestions on regular paper cardstock, or if it matters either way. Okay, but there are 2 things that I think will be helpful to purchase in addition to your binder. The first thing is going to be sheet protectors. So a sheet protector looks like this. You're going to want to have at least 25 of those, one for each of the products that are on the 25 product sheet for your 45 customers to be using. So those products that we talked about in the last video. Now, in the last video, I mentioned like silky setting powder or translucent powder. So you might want to have more than 25 of those sheet protectors and print even more of the products. That could maybe be this one or that one. Now, the place you're going to want to go to find your product fact sheet is you'll go to the little shopping bag icon on Mary Kay and Touch. And for this one example, you would type in oil-free eye makeup remover. And then when that comes up, click on it. And if you scroll down, you'll see product fact sheet. You want to print that product fact sheet. This one, for example, has 2 sides to it. So you'll print it back to back, slide it down in here. The reason for this is so you can get to know these products. You can get to know their features, their benefits, the buzzwords that Mary Kay teaches us to use. So it helps you to give even better customer service, the whole idea of this entire thing. And then you're going to want to put those in the back of your binder in the sheet protector. So they are always there and ready to go. It will also help you to have a really great place to go if you get a question from a customer. Okay, the next thing that you are going to want to print off is going to be the 45 to Thrive customer list. So this would be your sheet of 45 customers. Now, if you've been building your customer base and you already have 45 customers, write them down from the top customer down to the lowest one, or maybe you have even more than that. I've printed off 2 and started to get the names in there for this new year. But I printed off 2, and if you notice, I did them kind of back to back. So when I open this page of the binder, they can be written in. Oh, that was a sneak peek of like old ones. I just saw it flipping back there from the previous years. Look at that, back when we had to use a highlighter. I love that Erin put these pink, white, because these lines, by the time you get over here, is hard to remember which person that you're working on. Okay, so if you don't have 45 customers yet, just put in whatever customers you already have. And if you're brand new, well, get excited. You get to start building this and start building those customers. So what I do is I go through and put in my top, I will do 90, my top 90 customers. Now there's more than that, but I do the top 90 minimally. And then I will go in and put in or check mark anything that they have purchased in the last year. So then you have a good idea. If they've purchased it in the last year, they're using it still. There's a chance they're still using it. If they haven't ordered it in over a year, they've either run out or they never used it in the first place. So it could still be a good thing to put in there. Now you'll notice these are pretty small. One of the great things that Erin Marlowe did in this collab was she made this on Canva. So you can actually type the names in if you want to use it like on the computer or on your phone. You can do that. You can print it off and write it in like I've done here. You can use check marks on hers or on this. Another quick thing I'll show you is that with cleanser, if they're using Voluform, I use a V instead of a check mark. So you'll come up with your own little things the more you use this, and the more customers that you're building. The other thing that you can do, if it would be easier for you and if everything you do is in your office, you could have this sent off to like FedEx Kinko's or a local print shop in a big version, because this is pretty small with pretty small print. So you could have a big version in your office and use a big board instead. So you have a lot of options there to be able to use. Okay, the next thing that you'll see in there is the sample tracker. Now, this is how you're going to keep track of the samples that you send out to your customers with the coupons that we're going to go through here in just a little bit. So one of the things that I'm going to teach you to do is, if you have a customer that is using, let's say that she's using everything except for the Serum C+E, or at least that's like one of the first things on the checklist, and maybe she's using lipstick but not lip gloss. Well, if those are samples we currently have, which we do at the time of this recording, you could go on to Mary Kay under section 2, order those samples and send her 2 samples. I recommend mailing 2 samples at a time to a customer, whether this is just something that you come up with that, you're like, I don't know what to do right now. I don't have enough bookings. I want to get more sales. Well, here's something you can work on. Work on these 45 customers that you have already spent time to invest in and get to know and get on the products, and find the products she's not using and mail out 1 skincare item and 1 color item along with a coupon. Now, the coupons are towards the back of the collab on the sheets that you can get there. You'll see them done this way, where there's a front and a back that you could print off just on cardstock and then paper cut them. I left them full to show you how they would look like that. I also had Erin put them just 1 per page, so you can send them off to Vistaprint, for example, if you want to. I have found that Vistaprint does a really great job of printing business cards. So you would print this in a business card fashion. So this is how you would use this gift certificate, for example. It's just a cute little picture on the front that she made that says gift certificate. And then the back, you'll notice, kind of matches it with that faded pink heart. And it says, Mary Kay Cash, $10 off a $40 purchase, valid blank to blank. Now, this one has the independent beauty consultant. That's just how it prints off. You can go in and put all your own information so they can be printed from your home computer this way, or you can send them off to Vistaprint or whatever other company with your information right on them, and they are ready to go in a box of cards, and it looks very professional. So the reason it has a valid blank to blank, you will fill that in with an ink pen. So let's say that you're going to mail out those samples of a lip gloss and a Serum C+E to your customer. Well, if I put it in the mail today and they live fairly close, I think they're going to probably get that in the next 2 days. I'm going to put valid 2 days from now, and then I'm going to go 2 weeks out. So I want this coupon to be good for about 2 weeks, and it's $10 off a $40 purchase. Now, as soon as you send that out, you can either, I've done both ways. I've written a little note at the bottom like, hey, Kate, I just noticed you aren't using 2 of my favorites. I'm sending you these samples. Can't wait to see what you think of them. And then I've also just mailed them out and follow up with a text. Hey, Kate, watch for your mail. I just sent you a couple of my favorite product samples that I think you're going to love. Can't wait to hear what you think. So either way, whether you write it or you follow up with a text. Now, this sheet is going to help you to keep a track of what you have sent and what date, because that gets a little it can get thrown off in your mind. So you'd put Kate's name, the samples that you sent, the date you sent, the expiration, and then this reminds you to follow up. Why is this so important? Out of all the ones I've mailed out, very few just give me a call or a text in order. Some have, but most of it happens in the follow-up. Again, great customer service. How many times have you gotten something in the mail and you're like, oh, I need to get back to that, and forget? But if somebody called you and followed up, like, there'd probably be a bigger chance, right? So you want to follow up with her. Now, I did put an example script at the bottom of this, like, hey, Kate, have you had a chance to try the sample I sent you in the mail? Just a quick reminder that your $10 off a $40 purchase coupon expires tomorrow. Is there anything you'd like to use it on? And the reason you end like that is it doesn't have to be Serum C+E or lip gloss. She can use it off of whatever she wants to use it on. $10 off a $40 purchase means you're still going to profit. So that is really important when it comes to this. It's not just a straight cash amount. It's $10 off a $40 purchase. The other is you always want to end with a question when you are following up with a customer. So instead of saying like, let me know if there's anything you'd like to buy, you want to make sure you end with a question. Is there anything you'd like to use it on, or something like that? So it prompts her to give an answer back to you. So this is just a great tracker. You're going to end up needing multiple of these printed off with the more samples that you send out. Now, another great opportunity and time to give out samples with the coupons would be in a reorder. So whether you mail that reorder or somebody's picking it up or you're dropping it off, putting those right inside there, you've already spent the time or the money to ship it there. So you might as well add them into that too, and then track it on this tracking sheet. I hope you get excited about that. I really love that coupon in there. Now, while I'm talking about coupons, I'll go ahead and tell you about this one. This is another one. It just says a gift for you. And this one says the certificate is good for $10 in products redeemable at your skincare or color appointment. That you could use anywhere. You could use it to warm chat. You could throw it in every reorder bag. Like you could put it anywhere because it's at a skincare or color appointment with you. So it's just something they might keep in their wallet, not get rid of, make sure that they have it there. All right, next one in here is the Faces Challenge. Now, this is just for you. You can have as many of these printed as you want. I would print the amount that goes with your goal. So there are 25 little faces on here, 25 ladies. And so maybe your goal is to have 25 new customers in a month. Maybe it's 25 new customers in 6 months. Maybe you're just going for Princess Court and it's 25 customers this year. But maybe you have a really huge goal and it's 25 customers this week that you are going to put product on, and you're going to be, whether that's through sample or in person. So whatever that is, it's just a place for you to track it. Now, I like to write their name here and then write in their face how much they purchased, just because then it's fun to track that too. All right, the next one that you'll see is the National Quart of Sales Tracking Sheet. So we know that a tracked number grows, right? Mary Kay has taught us that. So we want to make sure we're tracking this and filling it in. And isn't it so fun to fill in squares like that? So maybe you're going to use a favorite color highlighter, or maybe you're going to use a solid bold Sharpie and you're just going to Sharpie that in. Well, these are set up with $450 retail for every one of these squares. Now, if you think about that, that's on the average, it's a $225 wholesale. That's why we've used the $450 retail. And I wanted to put it in retail version just in case you're new and you're getting free product. You're getting free product bundles that are counting in towards your quart of sales for the year, or there's a flash sale, or there's a BOGO or anything else that Mary Kay might offer. So you're just tracking straight retail, because that really is all that matters in the quart of sales is your retail number. So you're going to follow that along, and you'll notice there's little markers, like there's 10,000, we've got 20,000, 30,000, and 40,000 and 45,000, meaning that you have finished. I also might throw in there that maybe you're like, Tandy, I do the quart of sales every year, but I want to use this tracking sheet. You might have 2 of those. Maybe you want to stretch yourself and fill up 2 of those sheets this year and do 90,000. Isn't that exciting? All right, next up is the National Quart of Sharing. Now, the reason that we want to put this in here, the reason I wanted this to be a part of it is because I want you to remember that every single person that you share this product with deserves to hear about our business opportunity. So this is kind of your reminder, like, hey, have I shared the business opportunity with her? Does she know how this works? And if not, make sure that you share the business with her too. So this is set up where it's like a 1 in 5 average, that if you share the business with 5 women, 1 would recruit. So maybe your averages are different than that. It is important to know what your averages are. So you would fill one of these squares out for every team building appointment you do, whether that's a one-on-one interview and you're having coffee together, or maybe she's on a peek into pink with your director, whatever type of a team building appointment with the follow-up where you're actually asking the question, so is this something you'd like to get started with? So would you like to join my team, where there's an actual question to close it. And then once she has joined your team, you're going to write her name in here. Again, maybe your goal is to double that, so you can print as much of those as you would like to. Okay, and then the final one is going to be the Mary Kay survey and the customer profile. So I am going to put these in video number 3. So we're going to close that off there. And I hope that this has given you a lot, right, to fill into your binder. So I will be back with video 3 on 45 to Thrive shortly.
Okay, so that video had the majority of the information in there. I think it's so smart. One of my biggest takeaways is when she said, if you're struggling right now and you don't have bookings that you wanted, and we all know you have to work differently in different times of the year, and the summer months can be challenging sometimes because people are on vacation or their kids are home. It's just different. So maybe you're struggling a little bit with the bookings, but work with those customers you have, fill that out and send those samples out. But she said the key is the follow-up. You need to follow up. You can't just send those samples out and think they're going to, follow you home and buy product from you. You do need to do the follow-up with that coupon. So I think it's a fantastic idea. If you're really busy yourself, it's an easy way to do it. My favorite way of sending samples is through the customer delivery service. You can send 2 samples through the customer delivery service. It's $5.95 shipping, which I just mailed 1 lip gloss today and it was $7. It would have been cheaper, to do it through, and I had to go to the post office to do it. So, and they track the shipping for you for your taxes. Cause at the end of the year, they'll tell you how much you paid on shipping for CDS orders. And all you just have to sit at home and do it on your laptop. You don't have to order the samples ahead of time and all of that business. So that's one of my most favorite things. I love that CDS, you can send the samples through there. Do you have anything that you want to highlight real quick before we do the last video?
No, I'm glad that she's going over each page, because when you look at that 4th part of this section and there's so many papers there, I would get overwhelmed. And
Right.
I do this full time. So I'm thinking other people might like, okay, now I like the 3 videos, but I don't know about those papers. I'm very grateful she's going over each page to make sure we do the job, right? So we don't have to figure out, well, what is all the papers for? She's doing their job for us by taking us step by step by step. She's doing a great job.
She is. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, here we go. The last video. I think this one's about 6 minutes long.
Hi, my name is Tandy Fisher, $1 Million Sales Director from Rockford, Illinois, and this is video 3 of 45 to Thrive. So if you haven't seen videos 1 and 2 yet, make sure to stop this and go back and watch those first. Okay, today we're going to be talking about the Mary Kay survey and the customer profile and how you would use those. So the Mary Kay survey has become one of my favorites. You want to have a lot of these printed and have them ready for every single in-person appointment you do. Now, you can do them with like current customers. You could call and ask them the questions. You could send it to them and ask them to fill it out. But the way that I've used it is just in person when I have someone sitting there. So I'll typically have them do this later because they've filled out their profile in the beginning. We've done their makeover and then they've placed their order. And while they are ordering tends to be like when I will have them fill this out. But you could put this anywhere within that appointment that you're working with that customer. So this is just saying at the top, it says, as your Mary Kay beauty consultant, I want to meet all your beauty needs and expectations. I want you to have the best Mary Kay experience possible. My hope is that you fall in love with your fabulous products, and my mission is to be the best beauty consultant ever. I want to serve you in the best way possible, even if you're only a mascara user. So she puts her name here. And the first question is, what's the best customer service experience you've had? This one's just kind of helps you to know what is important to her. Also, if she's in the same town as you, it's kind of cool to learn about other businesses in your community that have great customer service. Number 2 is, do you use social media? And it has Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. That's a place where you could let her know where you are and how you can follow each other. Number 3 is family. Do you have kids, pets? Are you married? What are their names? Now, this one I love because if you're like me, like I'll be talking with them and I'll think that I'll remember and then I don't. So this is just a great way to be able to go back and remember those things that are important, important to her, so you can go back and check it anytime. Number 4 says, what's your dream vacation destination? Now, this one I almost ditched and I decided, no, it is becoming a really great conversation. So it can work in 2 ways. One, just to find like what her dreams are or what and why she wants to go those places. The other could be because if she chooses to join your team, now these dreams, like this can be a reason that she starts a Mary Kay business to save money for this dream vacation. So it's pretty cool to see how that conversation goes. Number 5 is please circle all products you currently use regardless of the brand. If you regularly use other skincare or glam products, please list it. So you'll notice the products listed there are the products in the 25 customers that, or the 25 products for the 45 customers that we have. And so you're going to find out, like maybe she says she's using microdermabrasion and she's not using it from you. So you can ask, like, what brand are you using? Or maybe it's the eye makeup remover, you know, something else. And you can ask what brand, what she likes about it. And then you could ask, like, would you be willing to try mine, the Mary Kay brand, on the right side of your face and your brand on the left side of your face, and tell me the difference that you notice. So now she's kind of doing the research for you and feeling the difference. You always want her to use the Mary Kay on the right side because it's the right product. We know. Okay, so these Mary Kay surveys are really fun. And then you're going to want to go into this alphabet tab, and you're going to want to categorize them by last name. You want to file them by last name. The next question is the customer profile, or the next page is customer profile. So you'll notice on what Erin Marlowe did, I love it, that you can go in and you can add her photo into that. So you have the real picture of her. You can type as much of that in as you want to, or you can keep it digital and be keeping track of all this digitally should you choose to. You don't have to print like hardly anything. You could use it all digital if you choose. But what you're going to find here are check marks by all the 25 products. So you can keep track of what she is using. And you'll notice, like under Clinical Solutions Booster, it has a line to tell which one she's using. So this is just a place to track what she's using and to keep track of currently using how many products out of these 25. We know she's going to be using other products too, but these specifically. And then there's a place to write her additional products as well. So it's just another great place to keep track of your customer if you want to keep it that detailed. And again, you'll file her under her last name on the tab. So this survey, going back to that one of the different products, if she's using different brands, that can help you also to know which products that you want to send out by sample version with the coupons that we talked about in the last video. So there's just so many ways to track, again, whether it's paper or digital, that you can do what works for you. And if you want to shift some of those products up and change some things that work for you, do it. And again, maybe you're brand new and this is just, you love organization, or maybe you're not so great at organization, so you're so glad to have a tool. So whatever that is and anything in between, it's just a way for you to track those 45 customers that would use $1,000 of product every year, which would put you on the national court of sales, earning a diamond ring and extra money for your household. How incredible is this? You guys, we have such an incredible opportunity in this business to make money and to serve people. So when we serve people with the best customer service possible, and this is just a tool to help you to do that, it will show them how important they are. It will make them feel important. And isn't that what Mary Kay told us to do? To pretend like everyone is wearing an invisible sign around their neck that says, make me feel important. So I can't wait to hear all the results that you have from this and how you've made this work for you and implemented it with all the other amazing things that you're already doing. So I hope this blesses you, and this is just wishing you a really incredible seminar year this year and beyond.
Okay. Now let me show you one more that we are not going to watch, but you can watch it if you would like to. Right down here, it is the Canva tutorial. So it is the lady, I think her name is Melissa, I think that's what she said, that put all the graphics together, and she teaches you, she used Canva to do it, and she teaches you how, if you want to, you could go in and change the templates, like she was talking about, like typing in the customer's name and all. We're not going to watch it. It's very detailed.
This is enough.
I struggle with Canva. I know a lot of people use it and they love it. I love pic collage. I can do pic collage with my eyes closed. I struggle with Canva. So that's why, again, we're not going to watch it. But if you want to master that, and maybe you could teach me, I would love that if somebody else wants to do that. But again, all of this information, this right here is what you're going to see in your unit Facebook group. Okay, either the Stellar Stars, the Geese and Galaxy, and where it says grab it here, right there, that's the link. When you click on that,
Okay. That's what I want to know. Where do we go to? That's where we do that. Okay.
Yep, and that will take you. And then when you get there, it'll take you exactly to this page right here where we just watched the 3 videos. Okay, this will be right here. Scroll down to the bottom, customer-centered graphics, right there. That's, oh, shoot, you guys can't see it. Sorry. Hold on a second. Hold on. Come on, buddy. You get out of there. You get it.
Savvy, bring your notebook for our red jacket meeting tomorrow night.
There you go. Customer-centered graphics.
Bring your notebook. They're binders.
Yes, I just put it on my list to get my binder. I'll have to look. I don't think I have any in there that really excite me, and I do think that's a good
Hers
point.
was beautiful.
Yeah, she said at the beginning of the video to get one that, because you're going to be using it a lot, and I got white ones, but I thought, I'm going to go on Amazon, maybe find a cute binder. That's
Well, if you do, let me know.
I was going to say, everybody go on Amazon when we get done tonight, and we'll all text each other our cute binders.
That's right. Yep.
All right, so then we have our Queen of Sales. Here we go for our unit. Miss Wendy is our queen with, let me pull it up here. Hold on. Okay. $363.
All right. Congratulations, Wendy. Yay.
Awesome. All right. For the Geeson unit.
Okay, I'll let you do the shuffling while I do my thinking, okay?
Okay.
With the pom-pom. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so 4th runner-up is Judy Townsend with $130 retail sales. Number 3 up in the running into the court is Ashley Harper with $141 retail sales. And number 2 up to right first up to the queen is Donna Henson with $221 in sales. And our queen is our girl on fire, Deb Stiefel, with $458 retail. And she just did $948 retail last week. So she is on fire. We're so proud of you, Deb Stiefel, Queen Deb Stiefel.
That is awesome. Awesome. All right, ladies, we're going to leave it here. We gave you a lot to do tonight. So first of all, if I were you, making your list of things to do, order your binder. Go on that website, start printing off some of the papers. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just get started, okay? Number 3 is do your PCP. Get that done. And then number 4 is going to start booking for the makeover contest. So you've got lots of different facets to work your business right now. And I'm really excited about this binder. I think it's going to be something that all of us can start tracking, that National Court of Sales, and getting that customer base deep and wide using a lot of products.
That's the whole key to this business.
It's so
That's
smart.
The whole key to national recruiting. That's the whole key to everything. Getting that customer base deep and wide. That's everything.
Absolutely. All right, everybody. Have a great night. We will talk to you later.
Good night.